I'd like to go to Rob now. Rob, you talked about the impacts of trees, and actually, I want to read a quote because it's a really powerful quote that you had said. And we need trees to realize that to have a healthy economy and a healthy society, we need healthy forests. To have healthy forests for our future, we need to plant more trees. To date, the 50 million tree program has planted 27 million trees, so you're more than halfway there. Our 15,000 hectares of new forests on average. This means that every year the program has planted 2.5 million trees on approximately 4,000 properties. And according to the Environment Commissioner report, average forest cover in southern Ontario stands at around 26%, with some areas seeing as low as 5% of forest cover. And the report identified that 30% of lands needs to be planted with trees to restore the forest cover in southern Ontario's optimal levels, equates to 680,000 hectares. So just how devastating is the cut of this program, I guess you've talked a little bit about the not planting them and the problem of a lack of forest. Maybe you could expand on that.
Sure. So just to add a little bit more to the percentages you were providing, it was a report actually that the Environment Canada put out a few years ago called "How Much Habitat Is Enough," and it's actually the third edition now that speaks to needing at least 40% forest cover in order for the forest to sustain itself in a healthy manner. So if you get anything less than that, and the forest, as particular when we see climate change advancing, it will feel the effects of the climate change. It won't be able to adapt as readily to climate change. So you need to have that large, healthy, contiguous, diverse forest in order to adapt as we see climate change progressing. So with regards to the cancellation of the 50 million program, yeah, it's quite devastating. It was the largest afforestation tree planting program in Ontario, and just to qualify afforestation from reforestation, the forest industry is required under law, under the Crown Forest Sustainability Act, to plant any areas that they harvest, regenerate any areas that they harvest. Part of that could be due to planting. With the work that we're doing, so that's Crown lands as part of the forest industry, it's just regular business, and they'll plant 60 to maybe 80 million trees per year in Northern Ontario on Crown public lands in order to fulfill their legal agreements. The areas that we're planting is afforestation, which is essentially establishing new forest cover. So these are on areas that are abandoned agricultural fields or some municipal lands that traditionally haven't had forests on them. And so we're creating new forest cover with this program. So certainly with the loss of the 50 million program, there is no other program that services large-scale tree planting to the tune of 2.5 million to 3 million trees per year for Southern Ontario to regenerate these areas to try to get that forest cover up to 40%. So it's extremely devastating.
Thank you.